All right, this first question I'm going to fire off. You know, a lot of times I try to come up with questions. Who comes up? This one came from a fan. I think it's a great, appropriate way to start it off. So, Steve, this first question is for you. It's from 11-year-old Timmy Highlander from LaGrange, Indiana. And he wants to know, wait, I want to get this right because it's a quote here. Why is Psych the most awesomest show on all of TV in all of the universe of all television? And I'm sorry, this question isn't from Tim. This question is from Steve Franks. Steve Franks. Feel that one, I guess it's for you.
If I could, I'd still like to answer.
Please do. Yes.
I think it's because of our fans. Is that sucking up enough?
No.
And because of that girl right there in the front row.
Right there. Can you stand up, please? This is all because of you. Give yourself a prize. Everybody, give yourself a round of applause. Steve, what is the secret to keeping a show fresh after 5 years? And also, what is the secret to keeping produce fresh? Figure that out.
I'd like to answer the produce section.
Whichever one in the order, yeah.
There's a product called Sprinkle Fresh, which you can put onto your fruity in the refrigerator, and it'll actually stop it from browning. And a big tip that I always like is don't put an onion next to a banana because it'll actually speed up the ripening process.
Okay, all right, that's good. We'll accept that. We will accept that.
I think that because we love what we do so much, and because we have so much fun at every aspect, and you know, for us it's all about wish fulfillment, and you know, we want to make a kung fu episode. We get to make a kung fu episode, and we're constantly just filling out the fantasies that we've had. I know James just finished one now, getting to perform with Kirsten from Tears for Fears.
That's great. That's great. And Kelly, you know, since you sold the show with Steve to USA, you've been here since the very beginning, and you've seen our show grow through all these seasons. What do you think? What can you tell the fans will be different about season 5 to season 4? Where are we headed? Where are we growing at all? Anything you want to enlighten everybody with?
I think every year we try to do bigger episodes. Every episode we want to be a sort of summer event kind of show, and I think that's what we're doing this year. We've really stepped it up. We've got UFOs, we've got Kung Fu, we've got Dule doing tap dancing, which is everything.
So, would you say the show is cooler in season 5 than it was in season 4, and if so, by what percentage?
Sorry, I missed that.
What percentage is it cooler if it is cooler?
I would say, hard to be cooler, but I would say 85% cooler.
That's a lot cooler. Chris Henze is executive producer, and you sort of oversee casting for our show, and you have since the beginning. We've noticed more and more guest stars coming up, and they have such a blast on the show. We always just hear they have a fantastic time. And so we seem to be getting, you know, cooler and cooler and more interesting people. Who can we look forward to? Tease us a little bit for season 5. I know we saw Freddie Prinze. We know he's dreamy, and he's going to be on site. So who else can we look forward to?
You know, it's funny. It gets easier and easier every year because I think we are lucky enough to have a reputation for a really great cast and crew and a good time on set. I think it sort of filters down into our little town of Hollywood, and everybody talks, and so everybody wants to come up and play. And this year, we've got some real big, I wouldn't say surprises.
Lay it on me.
I'm going to tell you now, but we've got people like Adam Rodriguez coming in from CSI, Miami, Vanessa Vanello's in that episode. It's a drag racing episode. We've got an episode called Viagra Falls with William Devane and Carl Weathers. We're sort of portraying the older Shawn and Gus. Really funny. Nestor Carbonell from Lost, of course, you guys saw. He's with us for a couple of episodes and might get in the way of Juliet and Shawn a little bit. And then we got Shy McBride, and we're really excited to say that we're about to start an episode that was written by Andy Berman and Todd Garthan, that Franco Potente from the Bourne movies will be in, along with Thomas Howell, because it's Psych. And we love some C. Tommy. And Nestor's also in that episode.
That's great. That's awesome. I'm going to stick around because there's going to be good people. Okay, so James, Dule. 5 years, right? So much of the show since the pilot's been about you guys and your chemistry. You sizzle, you crackle, and you have since the very, very beginning, and you guys have been working closely together for 5 years. So with that being said, tell me the top 16 things that you dislike about each other. Top 16, you know what first comes to mind.
I would say Roday has very good hair.
You dislike that.
That's one. I would say Axe makes very good products. Roday has very good hair. That's two.
I've always admired Dule's ability to stay tan without using products.
It's a secret I have that I'm not willing to give up at this particular moment.
It's a lot of work for me, and he just magically makes it happen.
Magic hand, woo! That's right. Kirsten Nelson. This is just sort of, this is something we, the writers, have been wondering about, because we've said it's an unspoken connection between you and Buzz McNabb, both on camera and off camera, and I'm just wondering if you could tell us what the level of sexual chemistry is between you.
Well, it depends on if I'm in heels or not in heels. Buzz is quite large. I can't say that with a straight face. It's going to be at 15% right now.
15%.
I'm away from Canada.
Is it growing?
Is he what? Yes, Andy. Yes, he is. No, I think we have a height thing on this show, don't we? I mean, it's like Steve Franks kind of sets the bar, and then anyone below, well, Buzz is almost as tall as you. I mean, he really is that tall, so it's just he's very happy company. Not that I'm equating my sexual chemistry with Buzz McNabb to sexual chemistry with Steve Franks.
It's getting uncomfortable now. Roday. Here's one. This is just a hypothetical, okay? You, Simon Baker, and Nathan Fillion are having an intimate gentleman's dinner. What would be the first course, and what would be the topic of the conversation? Repeat the question. Yes, it's for you. It's you and Simon Baker, and you and...
Yeah, I mean, I would say we would probably start something gentlemanly, like martinis, and maybe cigars. And the first topic of conversation would obviously be hair.
That being said, okay,
We would want to rank each other's hair. What we would want to do.
Well, even just on the stage, like let's say you and Tim Omundson's hairlines were arm wrestling. Who would? I mean, what's the outcome of that thing?
Count out enough for each row.
Because the echo is so intense.
It's one of
Something
those
about
weird-
arm wrestling between hair, right?
Yeah, it's arm wrestling hairlines. It is sexy. That's right.
It's a sexy draw.
A sexy draw.
Dule Hill.
Andy Berman.
You know, a lot of people, other than this, like they talk about West Wing, they talk about the character you created. Just the Emmy nomination, just the amazing work that you did on that show before Psych. But I don't care that much about that. I'm wondering, can you talk to me a little bit about your role as Detective Miles in the movie Whisper?
That's some work that I'm very proud of. Just look at the arc that I did on that piece. It was such a challenging piece of material. You know what I mean? A young brother from the South coming up, fighting a devil boy. I mean, it's a lot of work, But I had to deal with wolves. I had to, look a wolf dead in its eye. And if you've ever tasted fear, I've never experienced fear. You might want to try that once in your life.
What's the Tippy Mouse first name?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. I really don't know what his first name is.
Corbin Bernsen. Corbin Bernsen. You're the most experienced actor on this stage. Maybe in San Diego, maybe even in the outlining areas right now. Your IMDb resume is taller than me. What is the best piece of acting advice or life advice that you've been given, and did you follow it?
Well, I'll get to that in 1 second. First thing I have to do, I have a little piece of housekeeping. My wife and family, my 4 boys, have been in Europe for about a month. They're a little worried that I've been alone lately, so I just want to send a little text picture. Everybody just... Right now, 1, 2, 3! All right, we solved that up. One other little thing. I know we have a lot of young fans in the crowd. How many Psych fans are 50 or over? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. The best piece of advice ever given to me was by a very well-trained actor, and he did say to me, Corbin, here's the only thing I can tell you. When you're working as an actor, stage, screen, or television, or even a convention in a panel like at Comic-Con, you must do this. Never wear underwear while you work. You must always be free and always be loose. Next time you watch Psych, even when wearing those suits, you just start to wonder.
So, with that being said, Corbin Bernsen, will you please stand up? All right, Maggie Lawson. Hi, Maggie. You and another person on the panel are involved in a real life relationship.
So everyone found out about Kirsten and I?
I don't want to get too personal because it's not really my style and stuff, and I don't want to I don't want to overstep my bounds. But I mean, have you guys kissed and stuff?
I'm hoping tonight's the lucky night.
Okay. Good luck with that. What would you say the difference is, Maggie? What would you say the difference is between Shawn Spencer and the real life James Roday?
That is a good question. I would say that, off the top of my head, Shawn Spencer is an extrovert. I would say Roday is a bit more of an introvert. I will say that Shawn Spencer is a boy. I will say that Roday is a man. Is he blushing?